Hello, plant lovers. Today, I just want to show you some tips how you can protect your plants. Now I live in Florida and I love gardening, and I have so many garden. Look at my lime tree, it's huge. It used to be bigger, I just trimmed it. But I'm going to show you how big of those limes are in that tree. Look at this, they're huge. And then you know what? Why I want to talk to you about this. If you love plants and you know how hard and critical it is for you when you hear it's going to be so cold, and if you love plants, if you're always planting, you know what's going to happen when the temperature become in the 20s. In Florida, we are fortunate. So we can save plants, we can plant, we can have a real garden, we can have a beautiful yard and everything. So me, I love plants. And then so when I lost my plant because it's cold, it's such a heartbroken. And for those who love plants like I am, you know what I'm talking about, because I lost one plant. I lost a couple of plants last year. There's a year I lost 20 trees of papaya. Guys, I was so heartbroken and I wanted to cry. It was so horrible. I wanted to cry. And then so this year, I make it my own initiative to make sure that I can save as many of my plants that I can. So I'm going to show you some tips how, even though you don't want to spend money or extra money, or you cannot afford it, because who has money now? None of us does. So I'm going to show you what you can use. Sometimes you can use things that you already have in the house to try to protect your plants. So today I'm only going to show you what I do, some tips. Look at this. I have this umbrella. That's my table with my umbrella in the middle of my driveway. So what I did was, I was thinking, do I need to go buy everything to get this thing done? But then I didn't want to spend so much money. So what I did was, I said, okay, I can do the umbrella, open it a little bit, not wide, all the way wide, because what I'm trying to do is to making sure the plant doesn't have uh, get warm, they not freeze and then die. I don't want them to burn. So what I use this umbrella. You're gonna see this. I use the umbrella, but another thing I was thinking was how I can use things that I have at home. And I found all of my bathroom curtains. And I do have a lot of bathroom curtains. I like different colors, stuff like that, based on what kind of bedroom set that I have. I'm using the linen and I use the curtain according to the colors and stuff. So look what I had to do. So I had those sticks in, those green sticks in my backyard that I found, that I haven't been using for such a long time. So I said, wow, those can become handy. So what I had to do is I use my chair. See those chairs? I use them and I put the stick inside of it so it could stand up nicely and, strong enough where I know it's not gonna move. And then I use my bathroom curtains, and then where I actually use the little hole to put in between the stick and some tips to hold the curtains together. As you can look, I also leave some open so my plants can actually get some air. However, in the next day, it's gonna be very cold, below low 20s. I'm gonna use some safety pin to actually clip all those little space, to make sure everything covers. But you don't want your plant to stay inside of things where they don't get air for too long. Also, you also see what I did. I actually opened this. See, there's a little sticker here from the umbrella where I use that to actually clip my curtain on it so it can be more stabilized. and then so I can protect my plants. I have plastic where I'm going to use, clear plastic is the best. All those things were from my old use from my bathroom. I don't want to lose all those beautiful plants. Now this look like a little greenhouse I formed for my plants. I hope you can see it. Look at this. See? I have so many beautiful plants and I don't want to lose them. So I'm still going to cover that side, but I wanted to show you the video before I cover it so that way you see. I put a little shelter. I have some plants underneath of the table. I hide them there. I mean, I don't know 100% if I'll be able to save all of my plants, but I know they feel warm and I know I'm going to be able to save some of them, at least some of them, because they are expensive. And people that love plants, you know how heartbroken you are when you lose them. So I'm planning on saving as many. If you were to go to, but actually, I also have a patio in my backyard where I save a lot of my plants as well. Some of them can go inside of my house. I put them inside of my house. Some of them that can be, I have those big papaya trees. I don't know how I'm going to do to save them this year because they're big and tall. I also have those big heavy blanket you should never throw away. Those are the blanket people use to transfer furnitures and stuff like that. I mean, I save them and they're nice and warm, and I'm going to be using them and using clear plastic. The reason I say clear plastic, is because like plants need sunlight. So during the daytime, make sure you let your plants have some air, but at nighttime you can fully cover them. I am going to do anything that I can using any strategy that I can find to protect those plants. And look at those. I moved those under the lime tree because it's a big tree. I feel like they will have some kind of warmness. So I hope I can help you, but I will also make another video to show you how many of my plants that stay alive. Now all those gonna be covered with a blanket by tomorrow or late tonight. However, they're already under my house, which provides some sort of warmness. Now, if you ever wanna know what kind of plant to buy, during the winter, who's not gonna die, you see those? I call them never die. Um, they are the annual pansy plants, pansy. And then if you like me, you like plants, you like flowers, you like beauty, you like paradise. So I always try to find a way to keep some color around my yard. So at this time of the year, I still want to keep all my plants, but however, I make sure I always have another garden who's giving me pretty plants, pretty flowers, pretty colors, which are pansies. I just planted those last week and they start looking good already. They're gonna be huge and beautiful. So, you know, anything you can do, plant lovers. I got those sticks up because I'm going to find a way to cover all those. See, I love plants. I can't help it. I have all sort of plants. I have all size, all colors, and everything. So, yeah, this is my tips. This is what I did to try to protect myself, to cover my plants. Hey, look at my babies. Look at them. They're beautiful. They're hiding. I got some on the floor under the table. I got all sorts of beautiful plants. And I'm telling you, I hate to lose them. So I don't know if this cover going to be strong enough because, but on the same time, it's better to do something instead of not to do anything at all. So here's my made up plant protection greenhouse. I hope this were able to help you, friends, and let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification button. All those gonna be covers with some blanket and everything. I love my succulent, and they're so expensive in the real store. So if you don't cover them, then every time you have to buy and buy. So it's nice to actually protecting those plants. All right, guys, next time we'll talk soon. All right.